Devin, let's go with Devin. Oh, nice. I'm Devin from Turkey. I'm a self-taught 3D artist who specializes in character into gaming industry. Characterizing with 3D. Okay, let's take a look. So this is a good option, which I've said before. It's like, hey, if you want to do something that's like a fan art, try to imagine it in a different way. I'm not a huge fan. Oh no, this is problematic, man. Oops. Sorry, I'm gonna be blunt and I'm gonna be direct on why this is not working. The density, man. This is way too dense. Like way too dense. Look at the shoulder pads right there. Like the amount of geometry that you're using for that is way too much. And I'm not sure. I'm guessing this is just C remesher, which is not gonna get you very far because it's just way too dense. Same for the sharpness of the elements. Like they look a little bit like again blocky, like not as nice or as sharp as what a traditionally poly model armor might look like. So I would work a little bit more on that. Same for the materials, like the gold that you're using, way too saturated. It looks very fakeish. It's not a bad character. It's a good execution. And again, I like the idea that you already know the steps, but we need to work on the polish of things, okay? On the polish. This one's a little bit better. I like the shots. I like the pose. There's all the maps. Yeah, this one's a little bit more successful. I don't love the hat, to be honest. I would do it a little bit differently. It's not a bad one. Same process here with Leatherman. Go and watch the Plague Doctor's Mask video that I have live stream, because you need to split it into different parts. Otherwise, it looks very weird. Yeah, same for the shoulder pads, same for like the bra armor right there. It even seems like it's splitting on some areas, or I'm not sure if that's stitching. It's detail, man. We need to be more mindful of the details. We need to be more careful about how we set up all of those details. Because otherwise, when they deform, they're not going to deform as nicely, okay? It's not a bad execution. Again, you already know the steps. You already know the process on how to get from point A to point B. But we need to be more careful about each asset that we do. More attention to detail. That'll be my advice for you, Devin. And finally, we did it. We got to the final part. We got to Samander. Yeah, no, and Mago, that is the reason why we do portfolio reviews. Let me go full screen. The way, or the reason why we do portfolio reviews is not only so that we can see all of the amazing art that people are doing, but because we learn from that. Like, we see what things are working and we see what things are not working. And if we see both of those things, even though we didn't do that particular piece of a portfolio, we learn. And either consciously or subconsciously, we will apply some of those things later. We will remember, oh, people really like this thing on those portfolios, and people really didn't like these other things. That's how we learn, and that's why we as humans are so powerful as a species, right? Because we don't have to go through the same process of relearning something. We can learn from someone else. I was reading this. This is a like an actual scientific data that says, for instance, a chimp, right, or a gorilla, since they don't have a way to record things in written language or videos or whatever, every time a new generation of gorillas or monkeys or whatever are born, they need to teach the younger ones all of the things from scratch. And they need to learn that from scratch. And that's why the advancement doesn't happen as fast. For us, we don't have to do that. In our case, we have thousands of years of art evolution, right? Of art history and art color theory, proportions, and all of those things. And we can save ourselves a lot of time and just learn the new things that way, right? So that's why this kind of that's why this is another sort of question that I get asked about, should I go to school, should I not go to school? That's one of the advantages of going to school, that you're not only going to learn what you learned, you're going to learn what all of your other peers are learning, and that also will make your whole learning process better. So I feel very passionate and very happy about all of the things that I do here for the channel and for the project, right? But one of the things that I like the most is this portfolio review, because this is where we really sort of get together and we all learn. You guys have no idea how much I learned from all of these portfolios, because every now and then we're gonna find really kick-ass portfolios like this one right here, right, from our good friend Lewis, and even I, who have been working on this industry for a long time, I will see things and I'm like, damn, I love how he handled, I don't know, like the wrinkles in here. Or I'll look at the pinhead right here and it's like, oh, those scars on the head are amazing. And I will learn things. So even though I didn't do this pieces right here, the next time I do a character and I'm doing this specific type of character, I will have information that I'm gonna be able to learn from, okay? Yeah, Kevin, that's a great question. So let's go, because we still have a little bit of time. So where are you? Yeah, I know you were following a tutorial, and that's what people were like mentioning about. And yes, it's not a bad idea that you try to modify it a little bit, but we always need to be very mindful of how we modify things. So my main point with this one is that I feel like certain areas received a lot of attention from you, and you did a really good job. For instance, like this horn right here looks very nice. What else? Like some of the straps and this metal armor looks very nice. But then we have other things that didn't receive as much attention as they should have, and that's the thing that you need to do. Panjam, did I miss your portfolio? No, I did not. Skip it. I'll go back and check if I skipped it in just a second. But yeah, that's my main point, Kevin. Like, make sure that when you're doing a character, especially something as ambitious as this character that has so many pieces, every single piece has to receive the same amount of attention. That's the main sort of like takeaway that I want you to get from this one. Oh my god. I'm getting my freaking allergies again. Okay. So last but not least, unless I actually miss Prakash here, and we'll go back, but at least on the list that I have right now,